So my name is Rick Plimpton. I'm CEO of Optimax Systems Incorporated. At Optimax, we make precision optics for research and industry. We were founded in 1991 in Webster, New York, and a little town just outside of Rochester, New York. So we're from the home of Kodak and Bausch & Lomb and Xerox. And in a small way, we're carrying on the legacy that they started 150 years ago of making precision optics for research and industry. We're nowhere near as big as they got, but at 400 people and growing at 20% a year, we're doing quite well. Optimax is a company where we invest in technology development to meet emerging market needs. We invest in our employees to ensure that they're well prepared and getting stronger every day, every week. And then we also make sure that we share the wealth with our employees. Each year, each one of our employees gets a 360 review, so they receive feedback from the peers that they're working shoulder to shoulder with and maybe people that are reporting to them. And that feedback includes what they're doing really, really well at, and maybe some things that they could do better at, or things that are needed to be learned by someone on the team because the team has a new machine or some capability that we need more depth in that capability. So each employee has a learning plan. And in support of that, we have a lot of internal training at Optimax, but we also provide our employees with $5,000 tuition reimbursement each year for higher education. So if they feel that they need to go back to university to take a few more courses in fluid dynamics or business law or what have you, that's available to them in order to strengthen their skills and to systematically strengthen the team. And then with regard to rewarding our employees, we believe in sharing the wealth that's created by the team with our team members. And so each month, Optimax will close the books at the end of the month. We'll share with our team the revenues, the expenses, and the profit. We take 25 cents of every profit dollar and we share it with our workforce. And we've been doing that for over 20 years, and it's worked out very well. And because we do it monthly, we like to believe that it provides an incentive that people come in each day trying to do their best. And if we have a bad month, you better believe the team's talking about how do we do it better this month? How do we get those numbers back up so that we can have a nice profit this month? Our mission statement is enabling customer success and employee prosperity. And so first and foremost, we need to make sure that we're enabling our customers, that our customers are being successful. If they're not successful, we all lose. But to the extent that we can help them be successful and they pay us fairly for the value we provide, we share that with our workforce. Optimax isn't your typical manufacturing company in terms of corporate structure. And I think the reason for that is because Mike Mandina and I, my business partner and I, started our careers on the production floor. We grew up blue collar, and so we know there are two things fundamental that we believe in. One is that most people wake up in the morning and they want to create value. They just need to be given the opportunity, the tools, the resources, the training to create value. And the second thing is that the best ideas for improvement don't come from someone sitting in a glass office in the front hallway. They come from people doing the work out on the production floor, or people doing the work in the sales department or the accounting department. And that's why what we're doing at Optimax, we want to empower our employees all across the company. Anybody that's got a good idea, we have something called the advice process. Share that idea with people around you. Share it with other stakeholders. And if it's a good idea, nurse it and develop it and then implement it. If it's not such a good idea, you might want to put it back in the parking lot. But the idea, we have this corporate philosophy or culture of continuous improvement, and that's empowered by every employee in the company. So at Optimax for many years, we had top-down management like many companies do. So we had sort of a pyramid structure in terms of our corporate structure, where we had a small executive team that made most of the big decisions, and decisions were baked down through the organization. And for the most part, critical information was collected from different areas of the business, and it was shared with the executive team. A lot of information that was shared there did not get shared with the rest of our team members, right? The employees out on the floor and whatnot. In recent years, we've moved toward a structure where we're trying to share information throughout the company so that anybody in the company can be making good decisions, or everybody in the company can be making good decisions about how to make improvements. And one of the advantages that comes out of the leadership team sort of letting go of the reins and allowing others to step up and take on leadership roles is that the organization used to grow at the sphere of influence of just those few leaders at the top of the pyramid, and now the organization is growing at the sphere of influence of the entire team. And it's amazing what the team is doing. They're solving technical problems and creating processes that we never imagined. And they're opening new doors for Optimax that are beyond anything that we thought was possible. And that's the power of the leadership team distributing leadership throughout the organization and allowing others to rise up to be the best that they can be.